So let's quickly talk about the mechanism of viral injury. And talking about the mechanism of viral injury, I'm basically talking about virus virulence. And another word to talk to say viral virulence is basically you trying to talk about what makes viruses dangerous to our health. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Mechanism of viral injury, virus virulence, what makes viruses, what are the characteristics that they possess that basically make them dangerous. Okay, so you see a lot of things here. Um, when a virus comes into your cell, it will actually bind to the membrane, it will fuse, okay, it will now replicate, all right, then release other virions. Okay, so now these viruses have tissue tropism that will dictate which tissue will be injured. All right, so now determination of viral tropism includes binding of specific cell surface proteins. Like HIV will bind to the CD4 and the CXCR4 chemokines receptors on the T cells. Okay, so now this cell type specific proteases may be necessary to enable binding. Okay, so host protease activation of influenza virus hemagglutinin, that's example of this cell type specific proteases. Then also we have the cell type specific transcription factors. JC virus can proliferate only in what oligodendroglea. Okay, then physical barriers, local temperature, and pH. Okay, enteroviruses can resist gut acid, that's the gastric acid. All right, they can resist the gastric acid, and they can also resist what the gastric enzymes. Okay, so all these are basically what characteristics that viruses possess that makes them what dangerous. So now once the virus is inside the cell, okay, once it comes, it enters the cell as an entry. Okay, once it enters the cell, it can have direct cytopathic effects. Like it can inhibit the host DNA and RNA or protein synthesis of the host. Okay, it can also produce degradative enzymes or toxic proteins. It can induce apoptosis, that's basically or programmed cell death. It can damage the plasma membrane. All right, you have that in HIV virus. Okay, HIV virus can damage the plasma membrane. All right, it can also lyse the cells, kill the cells directly. That's why we say that direct cytopathic effect. All right, it can lyse the cell directly, and you have this in examples of infections from what rhinoviruses and influenza viruses. Okay, then it can also induce an antiviral host immune response. Can induce an antiviral host immune response. It can also have an effect on the cytotoxic T cells or natural killer cells, right? So basically, what it's a transformation, it's to transform infected cells, okay? So the T cells and the cytotoxic cells that we're supposed to actually fight them, it's basically what transform them to being harmless against them, okay? This is basically what the mechanism of viral injury, or basically talking about virus virulence. Okay, what are the characteristics that what or the properties that a virus possesses that makes it what harmful to us? All right, so that's it and bye for now.